Good morning, lovely motherfucking people. Oh my god. I've been just feeling super duper nonverbal, very introspective, and I keep trying to film and then I go off into the void. And because I've been thinking about a lot of stuff, like, y'all, I've had a resurgence of all the evidence from my entire childhood, my teen years, my 20s, of how I've never really been a woman, no matter how much I tried to make myself identify as one. And I'm like, damn. Like, how could I have just not known? And I understand why. I understand how I could have not known, because nobody wanted me to be anything but a woman. Nobody supported me in that. And it wasn't until people supported me in that I started to feel happy. At least, just like, yeah. Like, I'm happy. I feel seen and valid and loved and accepted. And it's like, wow, I can be myself. I can do my nails and it don't mean shit about my gender. It does not reflect anything about my gender. Now I really want to get my titties off. I never knew that being a woman that people could be happy being a woman. I thought I equated being a woman with, I don't know, words are failing me for how to describe how miserable it is identifying as a woman for me. And I thought that was just everybody. Like, yeah, I wish I could just take my titties off and only put them on when I want them to, when I want them there for a costume. Sometimes and then they would just kind of sit on the shelf and gather dust until I ultimately throw them out. That's literally how I felt about having titties. Having a period was like, you mean you ovulating and menstruating is not supposed to make you want to scoop out your fucking ovaries with a grapefruit spoon? You mean to tell me that, yeah, while women are miserable during their period, it doesn't make them feel like they want to die? The fuck you mean by that? What do you mean die? They're like, no. We're like, damn, it's not. I mean, what? No. Like, but I was like, they're like, no, it feels like I'm dying, but it doesn't make me want to die. I'm like, what the fuck you mean by that? You mean some women were, despite all the symptoms of pregnancy, they were still happy to be pregnant because they wanted children? Like, I wanted children, but it was not enough to make me happy about my pregnancy. Like, if I could have afforded a surrogate, I would have done so. Because I wanted children. Like, I've always wanted to have children and love them the way child Linksy deserved to be loved. You feel me? And it's like, just trying to cosplay as all my favorite male characters. like, looking up all of the people I wanted to be like were men. I was like, if I could just have that, but without body hair, because body hair is a fucking sensory nightmare for me. Don't even get me started. Like, yeah, if I could just have all of that, you know, be strong, have the muscles, blah, blah, blah. I mean, I tried to be like, okay, well, I can, because so many people kept telling me, well, you know, women can be that too. I was like, yeah, I'm a woman. I can do this, yeah. No. I fucking hated it. I hated it so much. I'm not a woman. I'm not. I'm not a man either. But I'm definitely not a woman. And I'm definitely not a stud either. Because I think I would feel like, I mean, everybody picked on me because, like, they're like, you work like a man. You walk like a man. I'm using air quotes for those who can't see me. All that stuff, like, and those comments made me so fucking happy. Like, they've always made me super happy. When people don't see my face and they're like, excuse me, sir, because I've had that. And it's like, I'm like, yeah, because I'll answer. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, I'll answer. Big smile and everything. They're like, oh, I'm sorry, ma'am. And I'm like, it's okay. No, it's not. I'm not a woman. I am not a fucking woman. And I can't wait to get these titties off. I've been having wild ass dreams. I've been like, you know, just anyways, some days I can't stop staring at this part of my lip because that's the part that my tooth went through. Y'all can't see it. Y'all can't see it. I'm 100% sure y'all can't see it, but I can. And today's one of those moments. Today's one of those days where I just can't stop staring at it. But yeah, that came from a fucking slap. Like, nigga, slap my tooth through my lip. How the fuck? Anyways. It made me think that, back then, it made me think, like, what is it about me that men don't want to treat me the way they treat other women? Like, what is it about me that they don't want to do for me like they've done for every other woman they've been with? It might have dawned on, and it dawned on me that two things. One, they're just abusive pieces of shit. And I was just the perfect victim. Like I said in a previous video, I was a predator's dream. Okay? And two, maybe it's because I'm not a fucking woman. And they hate that they're attracted to me. That's a stretch. That kind of hyperextends every last one of my joints just to reach that conclusion. But like, because it's like, yeah, what? Yeah, but because it's like it's trying to blame myself for their actions. That need for a sense of control something about my experience. Well, if I had some sort of say in it, then there is something I could have done differently. Well, there really wasn't, because the software I was running with was completely compatible with their bullshit. Thanks, mother. Anyways, but yeah, I have an appointment on Tuesday with a gender affirming, primary care clinic here in the district that will give me the much needed referral I need in order to get top surgery. I'm so psyched. I've been wavering back and forth about the fact that it's like, well, yeah, but what if what if somebody does somebody calls me a fake trans and this, that, and the third, because I don't want an HRT. I just want no titties. That's it. I just don't want to have titties, like, at all. And then I had thoughts of like, what if nobody wants me because, women who think I'm a man, quote unquote, won't want me because I don't have man parts. And then vice versa for, men who think I'm a man and don't want me because I don't have man parts, and I was like, and all of these excuses were based in other people's feelings. And then my good friend Celio asked me a question. Well, do you think you would miss them if they were gone? And without hesitation, nope, not at all. And then they were like, well, there you go. There you have it. And then I still kept going back and forth, like, maybe I was just being impulsive. Because, of course, I gotta overthink everything. Then I realized that Phoenix, I was like, then I realized it wasn't even just about other people anymore. It was about, well, Phoenix and I were intimate since I've had boobies. What if he doesn't want me anymore because I don't have them anymore? Then I talked to Phoenix about that, and he was like, bitch, I love you regardless, and I'd rather see you happy. Besides, I'm more of an ass man. And I was like, you know what? It's fine. You had me at, I'd love you regardless, and I think you're beautiful regardless. You had me there, but that last part just made me laugh. Like, God damn it. Fuck me for that part actually having me too, But as I've thought about it since that conversation and everything, I started to think, well, he couldn't possibly be the only one out there who would be like, yeah, I love you. I want to snuggle with you all the damn time. I was like, yeah. And yeah, I do feel I feel shitty that is a factor. When it should be just me. Then I just want to be happy. Well, I also want to be accepted and loved. And I really do love snuggles and hugs a lot. Also, I feel like I'd love them more if I didn't have boobs. I hate them. And are they always supposed to be in pain? I don't think so. They have hurt my entire life. Not my entire life. For 30 years. 30 years I've had them. Oh, wait, it could be because I got punched in them a lot. Anyways. Yeah, that's been on my mind a lot. And I'm really excited about going on this journey of making my body feel like it's truly mine and truly my home. Like, oh, I just now thought of something. A really great analogy. Like, yeah. Oh, they're like, yeah, slapping a penis on him doesn't make him a man, or taking his boobs off or whatever doesn't make him a woman. I mean, and vice versa. Like, whatever. They say that shit like that, right? I'd be like, you can tell them, renovating your house doesn't make you a homeowner. You're still, the bank owns it. You can't do anything about that. Yeah, that's what I thought. Paying a mortgage doesn't make you a homeowner. It means you're in debt to the bank. You can do whatever the fuck you want with it. But nobody's gonna want to hear that. Nobody's gonna want to hear that. Because that would prove that gender is also a social structure, a social construct, no different than this bullshit ass capitalist system is. You feel me? So yeah. Like, because we should be able to own our own homes and shit. Not have the banks own them. Like, fucking credit scores, man. Credit scores are stupid. Don't even get me started. Oh my God. Because in order to have a good credit score, you have to be in a certain amount of debt with regular payments. You need to be sinking some of your money into a certain percentage of debt on the regular, like on a monthly fucking basis, in order to have good credit. And I fucking hate that, so I won't pay any of it. Thank you. Anyways, love y'all. I'm gonna hopefully upload this one. I have not the spoons to go through everything else I've attempted to film at all right now. I feel like this is the most successful video I've filmed in weeks. Long form, that is. And I'm happy with it. I had to redo these nails because I did them last night. no, not last night, night before last. And this hand survived just fine, but I grew impatient, threw some gloves on, and went to bed, and big mistake, okay? Yeah, all kinds of fucked up. So, yeah, I love you guys. That took a lot out of me. I love you, bye.